You know what it is. What's happening? Paul's not in front of the computer yet, but let's go. Let's go. Luis showed up. Earl's gang. You know what it is? It's Q&A day. Um, so so cool. Hey, Obs, mute your. There you go. She got it. She got it. All right, listen. I just pulled this off of the printer there, Luis. It seems like a very, kind of like simply contraption. Scatters hooks on the back. Let me show you what it's for. It's super stupid, but I needed it because I keep looking for these and I can't find them. And now, bum, chicka, bum, I can find them. How cool is that? See, there you go. So I get to hang my little tapes on the wall, and that's it. I wish I should have gone in and made it longer, but then I feel like if you make it too long, then when you put heavy rolls of tape, it'll bend. So I'll just make a bunch of small ones instead. But now I got a place to hang my white gaff tape, and then I'll make one for the black gaff tape, and I already made one for the green gaff tape. And in theory, if I didn't screw this up, even the little end will fit. So I can put all the little ends on there that I use for marking the mixer. So I can just take these and stick them up above the wall. All in all, it's just another blick in the wall. Get it? I got this from Dick Flicks. He's stupid. He's stupid. All right, gang. Q&A time. If you got a Q, I will A that joint. Today is the day. We have things to do. So let's do this here real quick. This is my little timer. We're going to set it for a hour. And there it is, 1 hour. Okay. Then we're going to set this guy. Ooh, don't do that. We're going to set this guy for 1 hour because I got things to do today. Today is just one of them days when I want to be all alone when the crazy inside. Boom, 1 hour. Ooh, you a-hole. Dude, type 60. Can you do that? Hey, I just realized something. The Ecamm counter downer doohickey, it can't do 60. You can do 59, 59, but you can't do 60. How dumb is that? Okay, turn off the auto start. Bingo. That works though. I mean, 59, 59, and 60 is the same smell. All right, we ready? All right, so we're gonna start the Ecamm one. Now they're about to say, "Hey, there it goes. There it goes." Put this is a magnet. I like this timer. I'm gonna magnet it right there so I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right. Stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Yo, what is up, Todd? Long time no see. In the building, there is a Gretchen knocking at the door. What is up, brother? Merry Christmas. All right, Mr. Riley, what is doing? Hey, man, you've been on your go. You've been on your go for TikTok. That's pretty good to see. Good to see y'all out here putting in the work and doing all the myriad things. Fam, last week, this time, I was at the Poke Convention in Tampa Bay, Florida, and listen, it's crazy. The amount of just like, oh man, I wish that is even if you're not a poke person, it's something that you should see with your own eyeballs. That community is incredible. That show was like about 6,500 folks deep, and everybody is there. They're all in the same thing. Everybody's cavorting in the hallways. People are cavorting in the alleyways in between, making deals, talking story. Everybody, I mean everybody, bust out a Osmo Pocket or an iPhone or one of these little doohickeys like such, Go or a Action 5 or a GoPro, and like everybody is just shooting content. Now the funny thing is, they did a little survey before they started the convention, and only about, let's say, if I remember correctly, like 7,700. Sorry, let me fix that. 770 some odd people tagged themselves, self-tagged as a creator. However, I seen way more people than that like shooting content. And one of the funniest things to me, or the most endearing things to me, is like little kids rolling up on us at the stage talking to Daniel and I about their content. They're like, "Oh, I just started, and I'm building up my channel now, and blah blah." Oh yeah, cool. Like, what's your channel name? And they would show us the channel. We would go there, and they're like, 80,000 subs deep. They just started. it's that thing from the mouth of babes, right? Because to them, they're comparing where they are based on Pat, of course. And, Pat is sitting at a 1.8 milli. And, these kids are pushing 100K. Like, oh, I just started and I'm, trying to work on my channel or whatever. And I mean, kids like 13, 14 years old, some even younger than that, doing channels with their parents. It goes to show you, when you don't have the curse of growing up and going through some stuff where you're letting other people talk you out of your game, the naivete of a little children's that hasn't been labeled red or blue. Well, I guess they are, because they're Team Sapphire, Team Ruby, but they haven't been labeled with the political trash. They haven't been labeled with, all other myriad sorts of dumb stuff that we let control us. They are out here just doing it, putting away all of the things that quote unquote freak us out, and we should know better. Like these guys are kids. Like, we should know better. But we're getting showed up by little weans because we let somebody else talk us out of our game. And it was quite impressive. One of the most adorable things is Jill's kids, Kenny and Bobby. You guys seen them on the channel before when I was at headquarters and they were hanging out with me. They're twins, and they're like 8, and they have no fear. They're, it's like, hey guys, we need you to run the crowd and do some interviews with people. Okay, done. If a creator who is sitting on damn near 2 million subs rolled up on you and told you to run the crowd and go get some interviews, how many of you would be panicking, talking about who me, or I'm not ready, or my hair's not did, as I'm looking at Gretchen? That red stuff is all over right now. Y'all can't see her. She just came from out the wind. Hi, Gretch. I thought I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. It could be like Aubrey's hair. She just thought she didn't have none. She like me. Aubrey just like, look, we're going military today. But I mean, like, legit, people would just panic and come up with all of the myriad excuses as to why they don't be good on camera. But these little boys, and let's be honest, their mom is a little bit cuckoo, so maybe their ability, wow, Obs, I saw that. Maybe their ability to just roll with the punches and be sort of entertaining comes from their mom, because that's her style. But like, there was no fear. Like, it's like, okay, little kids would be on the bottom, and if you look at the Saturday stream, there was a kid standing next to me, and Pat was about to finish his segment, and that little kid was just like in awe. And so I was on the corner, so the stage is square, and I was on the corner. I had my producer headphone on, and I was sending Pat messages to the stage. So Daniel would pull up a comment, and then I'd put onto we're using multiple Ecamm machines, right? And the machine that I was on had the main feed NDI captured into my machine, but that was fed to a giant, like, 50-inch monitor. So what I could do with that is I had a spreadsheet on this side of the screen explaining the run of show. On this side of the screen, I had a program window so they can see what, you guys were seeing at home. At the top, I left room for me to type messages. So I would bring up an Ecamm text overlay and be like, okay, Pat, you got like 10 minutes. And then I'd be like, okay, Pat, we got a question from the live stream. So he can see that big red box from all the way sitting up on the ESPN table. And then he would look down, in between conversation with the host, the other host, he would look down and realize there's a question from the audience. And so while he was there and I'm in my production headphones, there was a lull in the activity. And so that little kid was standing next to me. Everybody else is on the whole other side, right? Everybody else is like kind of packing stage and started looking at this one view. That kid and his dad were standing right behind me in the production thing. And so I asked the dad, I said, hey, can I take him up there and put him in between Pat and the co-host? And the dad was like, done. Like, no thoughts, no questions, no ooh, no not, whatever. And so this little boy, all of 11 years old, I'm like, you ready? He's like, yes. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the chat. I know you guys. I can tell you exactly which one of you melon farmers would be like, and it'd be like a whole bunch of capitulations and whatnot before the reasons why you can't. But that little boy said yes. And I took him up to the stage and Pat was like, hey, put this headphone on, talking to this mic. And he just started asking him questions. And the kid was answering the questions. And then Pat goes, let's look at your book. So, Poke guys, they keep all their cards in the book. And we're not talking about dudes hitting on you at the club, Paul. Sorry. I just had to make Paul laugh. I ain't seen him in like a week. I got him good. He almost spit out the coffee. Anyway, so the little kid just goes thing. And then I came, put my headphone back on. I'm back to producing. And the dad was holding up the camera, doing the soccer dad thing, getting the shots. And I look back at the dad and, Pops is leaking, like out of one eye. And he was like, yo, you just made my kid's day. All he been talking about is hoping to have an opportunity to meet Pat. And if you guys don't know Pat, you should. I'm not telling you to become a Pokeballer or anything. But he's legit one of the nicest, most giving, realistic people in the world. For what he does and considering the size of his channel, he is genuinely like just one of the dopest humans possible. You could tell he's a military brat. Like, he has everything in order, but, he's all about giving back to his community. And it shows. The way their community runs, it shows that, that Pat's the leader of the pack. And again, I just say, hey, kid, you ready? And the kid was like, done. Instantly, like no problem. Sunday, same thing. We're doing up, and we got to kill some time at the end while we're waiting for Pat to come back from another interview to come back and close out the show. And so we had a couple of the other, Poke creators up there, and they were like, oh, we're going to do a thing about binder etiquette, like how to properly deal with your binder, how to make deals, like how to have, conversations with people. And it's just to teach the young kids, like, how to be a good sports person. Again, this kid was down there. This kid was from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. So, I was like, yo, you're in, son. You're from the hometown. But there's another kid, Winston, super young. And again, the mom, the dad, the kids were just standing there. Nobody else was around. And I was like, hey, I'm going to pull you guys up on stage so that Britt and Gonzo can go through your binders. And then the little sister, she was the oldest of the three. And she was like, absolutely. And she told the little brother, get over here. And the little brother was like, yes, ma'am. Like, you could tell the mom and dad, like, teach these kids respect, right? So the older sister, and when I mean older, I mean she's 8. The next little brother is like 6. And then the baby girl was like 4. And they just fell in line, just lined up, ready to go. So we took them up one by one. They showed off their binders. The little kid, the headphone was bigger than her. Like, it covered the top of her skull to her cheek. And it's like falling down while she's talking, but, she's handling her business. Again, Pops is in the back. You can tell he's a hardworking dude. he's crying. Mom's is on stage helping the young ones out. And again, the question was, hey, do you guys want to go up? And here's an opportunity for you to sort of meet Pat or, meet these other poke creators and have them show you how to hook up your binder. And again, these kids, yes, not a beat. Not any of them said, oh, I don't think so. The only thing I heard out of the Puerto Rican kid was because of his home training, he had to ask mom. Hey, I know I grew up like that. He had to ask mom, is it okay? And mom was like, yes. And again, dad was like, yo, you just made that kid's day. You just absolutely made that kid's day. And it was just the nicest situation. And I just thought to myself, again, not to beat this horse up. I know how many of y'all, we're going to be at camp and it's going to be proven. It's going to be like, hey, here's your opportunity to go do so-and-so. And you can be like, and then I'm going to just be like, F you and walk away. Because I just watched little kids not skip a beat. How's the chicken, P? Paul Sr. is ruining this chicken's life, y'all. I'm not going to put him on camera right now, but he has ruined this poor chicken's life. Anyway, just the idea of these kids not having that fear gene. And most of what I talk to you guys about is you need to take that fear gene, respect it, but tell it to kiss your ass. Because it is definitely ruining your life. If there was a grizzly bear, not Gretchen would be cool. The rest of us would be scared. Gretchen would be like, hey, Dave, can I take your picture? And the bear would be like, like that. But the rest of us would be like asshole and elbows. We out of there. Then it's okay to be scared. But like posting some content, doing what you're supposed to do, learning the new piece of kit, like, yeah, what are we talking about here? So that was interesting. That was just very good. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, Tubies is upon us. First of all, brother, how are you? How's nephew? How's the fam? And omedetou gozaimasu, writing these books. Now we're talking. Man, this is cool. This is cool right now because Rob is here and Kevin is here. We're talking like if my brother June pops up, 2 of the original 3 moderators for the channel before Paul knew what a moderator was. But these are the OGs. These guys right here, this little dork right here, and this little dork right here. These guys started me with the channel when I first started way back in the Wayback Bus. So there's that. But yeah, super interesting family. I just wanted to say, I was just quite impressed by that. Oh my God, there we go. there's 3. Limwell would finish out the rest of them, but that my friends was the original Mod Squad. Why? Why is he here? Why is he here? Damn it. Yeah, just that whole situation was just so dope. Just watching these kids do their thing. Another thing that blew my mind is I was doing the roving scout situation, walking around, and we went to this one dude's table, and he's at a small, 10 by 10 booth, you know what it is. And the guy said, how many, what amount of inventory did you bring to the show? This dude said $12 million. There's $12 million worth of cards in a 10 by 10 booth. I'm like, we is in the wrong business, Paul. Why do we not have Pokemon for Seniors channel popping off somewhere? Like, yo, you never have to go through the desert again with a wash machine. It's just 2 Pauls at the dock in the Alps doing Pokemon battles with coffee and Geritol. I'm in. Let's go. What the hell are we doing with our life? What are we doing with our life, bro? Like, that just blew my mind. That was absolutely crazy. Anyway, get in where you fit in, family. I would just say, keep working, keep trying to, throw the stuff away that you've been told. Remember what we say around here: unsubscribe to the words that do not help you. These things just do not help you. So it's just time to unsubscribe. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's get in. Anyway, questions. If you guys got questions, throw them at them. Yeah, I don't even know, Rob. Do they still make that stuff? Paul, do you still make Geritol? Do you take that? Either one of y'all can answer. Both of y'all are old enough.
I don't take it.
The other Paul is like, they might
not
not have had that in England. There was Geritol, and the other one that I remember from back in the day, which no longer exists, but for some reason, I know, Cool Runnings, Sanka. Sanka stays in my brain because of Cool Runnings. Geritol.
It's still around.
Sanka?
Geritol is still around.
What? Damn, son. Yeah, they sell it on Amazon. Wow. I should get some. See what happens.
You can get some at Walgreens or in Target even.
Look, I don't go to Walgreens. Yo, Callie, girl, ask your questions, Mama. Here, I'm gonna text you the Zoom link if you want to pop in. But you are good to go. Carly, let me pronounce my pronunciation. I do speak English. What did I just say, Paul? That's not the right word. I know how to pronounce words. That's the word I'm looking for. Jesus Christ. Let me send Cali Swag District a let's see. Simpson.
I have to say, since I was moderating the live streams for Card Party, it was pretty cool, and I watched some of the other videos and stuff like that, and it was an impressive group of people.
All right, Paul Sr., I'm going to do ladies first. Gretchen. Project Indigo is the bomb Skittles. Oh, my God. This is so dope. All right, guys. So Gretchen is putting you on. If you haven't played with this, get it now while it's free and play with it while it's free.
I got obsessed. I got obsessed.
Two things I've been freaking out on recently. One of them is hella stupid because it's expensive and I do not care. This to me, from my photography standpoint, is buying whiskey. And that's because I really want a Leica, right? I just do. I'm not in the position right now to drop $8,000 on the camera because I'm trying to buy a house in Japan. I forgot to tell you that, June. Come down, we'll talk about this, but I am legit going to buy this home in Japan, so you and sis have a place to stay when you guys go to Japan. Anyway, so I've been obsessed over this Leica app. It makes some of the most incredible pictures, by the way. Oh, can I put y'all onto something real quick? I'm going to stop sidetracking. Yesterday, romaine lettuce, a little bit of Caesar dressing, and you get the canned freaking Kirkland chicken. Put it in the frying pan, heat it up just a wee taste. Put in some cayenne pepper because I'm a gangster. And then hit it with some hot barbecue sauce. Just get it warm. Put it back into the salad. Family. Oh my God, it's so good. It was so good. I can't eat bread right now. By the way, people, can I give you guys an update? When we started this mess in November, I was 274. I weighed 244 as of yesterday. 30 pounds. I lost half of Gretchen's age. I lost 30 pounds. Wait, she's older than that. Stop messing with you, Gretchen. Anyway, so this app in here is called PI, Project Indigo. It's made by the Adobe people. And it is the bomb. It is the absolute bomb. So what it is doing is some high-level computational photography, and you can take photos and it will clean them suckers up using a wee bit of AI. It's super clean interface. It's very simple to use. You could even pull a 10x zoom out of this joint, and it takes freaking absolutely incredible photos. So I took a picture in my living room in kind of the just standard, ambient light from the kitchen. And I took a picture of just the water cooler. And at first it's all dotty. When you take a picture with not enough light, you get all the little dots. It's called noise, but I'm trying to help y'all out. And then the Adobe thing does a calculation. Boom. Smooth like a baby's bottom. Like crystal clear. go get Project Indigo and go have some fun this weekend. It is super dope. It is absolutely dope. Just search in the search store, Search in the App Store, Project Indigo is absolutely the bombski. Yeah, I know. I said it right after I fixed myself. What new ways are you using AI? Girl, listen, I have been all up in that joint. Like, you have no idea. I've been doing some crazy things with AI a lot lately. Primarily, my number one stunner is I've been using Magi because Rich, dang it, big Texas head mother freaker, Rich been telling me use Magi forever. Him and Jeff, also Texas, and Chris Stone, the other big head. Like, they all been in my case, and I was like, yeah. You know, I was cocky. All right, let's be right. I thought, like, I'm not a fan of all-in-one Leatherman type tools, but I started messing with Magi, and Magi is the flavor, fam. Like, it has so much good stuff in it. It's 20 bones a month. I am probably going to change it to the next higher plan. But what's cool about Magi, which separates it from everything else, is that it has the ability to use all of the models at once, so to speak, right? So you come in here to the old dashboard and you can say, start a new chat. What's up, Poppy? Yo, that's my man's right there. What it do, Richie Rich? Okay, so you come in here and then you got all of the models, girl. You can put it on automatic, let it think and figure out what's the best. And the dude that runs this, Dustin, he's pretty on top of things. Like, he's paying attention, he's updating like a bizos. But you can come in here, you can mess with any. So, you know, Claude 4 is my favorite at the moment, but you can come in and catch Gemini Flash Pro. You can come in, and I think this little thing right here means that there's a recent update. I'm not sure. Rich would know better. You can come here and pick any one of your models. Like, they pulled out the 4.5 model because the 4.5 model has been doo-doo recently. You can use Elon models if you want. Not going to do it. You can use Llama. Mistral is good because it doesn't have the little weird idiosyncratic lock-ins. Like, you can try all myriad sorts of things. You got the heavy thinkers down here. Perplexity is up in there. You could even pull Chat GPT voice. So this has been super cool. If you filter it by the image models, you got Dolly, Flux, Flux Pro. I've been using Flux Laura like a boss. That's where my thumbnail's been coming from. You can do GPT image, ideogram, Imagen, which is Google. You got Kling, Leonardo, Lumadream, MinMax, Recraft, Runway, Stable Diffusion, and VO, also Google, right? So you got those guys in there. So you can use pretty much all of these guys as if you got the Pro Scribby. You can use all of these guys as if you got the Pro Scribby for nothing, for 20 bones. So you pay that and you're good. The other thing that it does, which is quite clever, is you go in here and you got these personas, right? So this one I made, the one that says YouTube description writer, I made that. But you got software developer because I know you've been into your little no code game, right? So you could do that, right? You can do your social media situation. You can do a business context generator. You got assistant, historian, YouTube expert, gift concierge. I like this. Let's check this out. Let's click on Gift Concierge Claude Pro. I'm thinking about buying a gift for one of my friends. She is an ex-teacher, an ex-librarian who loves photography, and strangely enough, she loves children's books, especially those that affect the people that we would classify as others. Let's say the BIPOC community or the people of color or other marginalized societies. She is also deep into the illustrations and the people who illustrate these books, and she's also very, very well abreast of history. She's a photographer. She likes to travel to take pictures, and she likes wildlife photography, like taking pictures of bears. Help me find a gift that will be fitting for someone with that eclectic a personality. By the way, she's 6'4" and a little weird. Why are you laughing, Gretchen? All right, so I just popped that in, And then let's go. Oh, here's the thing that's cool about this guy. You can hit the little enhance button and it will enhance the prompt. So let's run that first. Give it a chance to think it through. Boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. Then we're going to run it. Run, DMC. Fresh. For you. All right, listen, this is cool. So it's making a list and checking it twice, fitting to find out who's naughty and nice. Antique school library cards, catalog cabinet. How rich do you think I am? I ain't buying this lady a Dewey Decimal
I have
System.
2 of those.
I was gonna say she got one behind her right now. This thing trying to make me buy Gretchen the Dewey Decimal System. What in the frick? This is cool though. Like this is super, super cool, right? Illustrations of children's literary coffee table books. Gretchen, tell me you know these people: Jerry Pinkney, Christian Robinson.
Yes.
Yavaka Steptoe.
Yes.
See, this thing knows what's going on. First edition signed artist proof, commission pieces. Damn, I'm not rich, homie.
I have a bunch of those already.
All right, she got those. See, I'm like, she got those. All right. Windows and Mirror theme children's book collection.
Oh, yeah.
Custom wildlife photography field journal. Oh, I should have mentioned infrared. I hope you don't think this is an example, Gretchen. Don't get excited. What are you doing? She's over here tripping. She's like, thanks, Doc. This is an example for the TV, Gretchen. Vintage camera converted into bookends. I would never convert a camera into a bookend. I'm going to keep the camera as camera.
My vintage cameras are the only thing I have that have Leica on them.
This is super
They have
cool.
Leica lenses.
Yo, I seen there's this. Sorry, people. There's gonna be a temporary sidetrack. Hold your seatbelts. There is this lens, this vintage lens that you can put onto like a style, but you can put it on any regular camera, and you can convert it to like Micro Four Thirds or Sony. But it's it pops out. And it kind of does a little weird, like it was really pretty. If I find it, I'll send it to you. But anyway, you can see Magi can do all myriad sorts of things. So that's what I've been messing with the most there. Kali Swag District is I've been playing with Magi, and I think it's well worth the 20 bones. It's it's kind of good, and it just does what it does. So I'm really, really loving that. Why you need a new iPhone? Wait, Stuart, what iPhone are you on, by the way? I'm just curious. I'm absolutely curious. And since Stuart's here, every time Stuart comes, I ask Stuart a question. Hey, Stuart, what do you feel about washing your wool with Castile soap like Dr. Bonner's? I'm curious because that way when I travel, I only got to take one thing. I'm curious. See what Stuart says about that. What am I time? Oh, that didn't start. Okay, I got to adjust this real quick. I know what happened. I went to the different scene. Come on, where'd it go? Where'd my window go? Oh, hurry up! You only got a couple minutes. Go! I mean, a couple seconds. Edit, and it just switched to 30. Dang it! We're just gonna be off by a little bit. 28. No, let's do 29. 29, and then do 30. And then when I get here, I'm going to press the button 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30. Okay, they're about even. There we go. Okay, thanks, Obs. Alpaca is having a sale. #1 rec for everyday carry backpack. More crossbody. Listen, dude, you know I am Alpaca fam. Hey, you know what got me curious? What happens if I switch and then come back? Oh, it's reset itself. Did you see that? It's not supposed to do that. Put it on the top. And then now it's off by a whole 30 seconds. Sons of them are batching. That's okay. I won't get in trouble for 30 seconds. Let's go to the Alpacky. Packy. Dude, you've been here too much because the browser knew where you were going. Okay, so I carry this son of a bitch with me every day. This is the Flight Sync. Dang, it's on sale. I already have the black one. I could use a green one. I don't need to unlock 10% off. I got way more credit than that. Um, but this is a pretty good one. But they do have a messenger bag up in here. If you want something a wee bit bigger crossbody guy, this Bravo tote is kind of the move. It's bigger. It has all of the myriad sorts of things with it. It's pretty dope. And then there's the Element Tech briefcase, which can be a backpack, but you can carry it like that, or you can swing it across like a messenger bag. Those are some of my these are some of my favorites that's in the game right now. But what I do is I use everyday backpack. Dang, I knew that hiccup was coming. I couldn't stop it. I am super sorry. I use the everyday backpack, this one, and then I keep the 2 liter sling inside, and then I just bust it out when I need to put the backpack down and just run with it. But yeah, this is like my go-to. And then for the travel joint, I carried a Big Daddy, which is here, which is dope. And yeah, just like that. Except if I don't put a yoga mat on the bottom, I put my jacket on the bottom. But I love me some Alpaca joints. I just think they're super, super good. If you want a good crossbody, I would say probably get the Metro tote or this Bravo tote rather. It's really cool. Nice crossbody, not too heavy, good materials. I always go for X-Pac, the ones with the creaky chickies on it. Um, they're a little bit more waterproof. And again, my favorite thing is the red or the orange inside so you can see what you're doing. Oh, if you're gonna just if you're gonna do that, dude, the slings, like I got 2 of my slings which are just gangsters, right? Um I got the Flight Sling 2 liter, I got the Flight Sling 1 liter, and then I also have this I got all of these slings. I got the Ghost Sling, I got the Bravo waist pack, I got the tech bag, which I use in sling mode. But I think of all of them, the reason why I like this Flight Sling the best is just because it's soft. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Okay, so this what I have in my hand, which I'm going to show you, is the Bravo Sling. And what's really good about this is just because it's soft, you know what I mean? It does have padding in there. There's ample padding. You got a big pocket. I love orange inside so you can see. You got the key doohickey. You got 2 pockets for like battery pack. And then I normally put my Moft in there when it's not on my phone. Or you can like slip the phone in there.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Ain't nobody talking to you, girl. On this one is covered with the little thing. These are for when you travel and you get that little thing on your heel, right? It has soft right there, and the back is also soft. This has a passport pocket, so you can keep your passport in there or extra drone cable for some god-awful reason, right? And inside, you got another pocket, and ample space. And when I mean ample space, like, where's my Canon? Where is my Canon? It's upstairs. Anyway, I can slip the whole Canon in there, and it just fits. I can slip one of the Fujis in there, and it just fits. So you can fit a camera, but I like this one. This is the Bravo. The one disadvantage of this Bravo sling, and you can tell which is the Bravo because it's attached, whereas the other sling, which is slightly smaller, but you can detach the straps. So either of those two would work, the Bravo sling or the, I like the Flight Sling 2 liter. It's like really, really good. I got Paul and these dudes another bag from Ember Wolf. My friend actually owns the company, and that bag is also super legit. EMBERWLVES. Bingo. I got these for moderators for Christmas from the Ecamm side, and they don't have that color no more, Paul. But this bag is super dope too. It has everything. I don't even know what Paul did with his. He probably filled it up with all kinds of snacks and whatnot. But these are super cool. This is the one I got them. And he still leave it everywhere. Luis said he used his all the time. I purposely got this sucker in bright orange, and Paul still leaves it on the counter. I'm like, Paul, don't forget your bag. But yeah, this bag is super dope. What I liked about this is the way that it opens. You know what I mean? So you can get all up in there. But yeah, go give these guys a call. This is my buddy Mark. Just Mario, sorry. Super nice cat from Hawaii. Living in the Manies right now. I think he's back home at the moment because him and Brad and I are supposed to go eat lunch when I come back from Chicago. But yeah, these are super good. This is super good. Stewart says, yes to the Castile. Natural and genuine, great wash. Just don't squish and agitate the garbage too much. Let it sit in the sink for a minute. Boom. There you go. That's what I'm going to do. Because what's dope about carrying Castile is I don't have to carry two separate soaps. I can use that hair, face, ass, shirts, drawers, socks, everything. You can do everything with it. All right, cool. Dr. Barters. I knew I was going to turn into a hippie messing around hanging out with Gretchen. Why you laugh, Aubrey? You're making it worse. Oh, yeah, super easy during security checks. True, because you can just flip it open. Yeah. Why are they checking your bag, Luis? Just want to know. Why are they checking your bag, Luis? Explain it to us. Explain it to us. Oh, I see. Gretchen got jokes. Yeah, you're right. I don't need it to do my hair. I guess I could use it for shaving cream. Maybe. It just uses everything. Super, super cool. So Paul had asked way back up in the top about like how I'm liking DaVinci so far. And I gotta say, like, it's crazy, but it's freaking good. I can see why people panic at first, because if you go into Fusion or Color Page and you start looking at nodes and whatnot, it can make your head want to explode. But I could teach Gretchen how to use the cut page in under an hour, and for free, make her throw iMovie in the trash. And we're going to find out today.
Did you find it daunting, though?
In about an hour and 15
Initially.
minutes. Fuck no. I'm sorry. I don't use bad words on the stream. No, I don't believe in that. Like I get what you're saying. I don't believe in that. I think people who say that kind of shit are destined to fail no matter what. I look at a
Daunting, I said.
mountain and go, I could climb that bitch. I'm the idiot that think you can run through a brick wall. If you look at stuff like it's going to kill you, it's probably going to kill you. I look at things like a possibility. I just weird like that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't look at software and be like, this is daunting. How can some pixels lit up on the screen do anything to you? Like, the only thing I'm afraid of is rat. Now, it's because where I grew up. The East Coast rats would look at you and be like, bitch, give me your money. And you'd be like, yes, sir. The East Coast rats are huge. They're like massive. But yeah, for real, like I get the concept because everybody told, this is our fault. Us OG tech people, Roy's not here today, but Roy and I, back in the day, us OG tech people made all of y'all afraid of tech. Which is all of y'all, we told y'all that you could type something. Okay, I take it back. Mom's with that ruler though, yo, I don't fuck with her. She had the metal yardstick. She used to look at me in June like, what the hell are y'all doing? Sell something. Thanks, June, for the memory. I'm getting fear like creep up on the back of the neck just thinking about it. Yeah, the the idea, we used to tell you guys like, oh, if you do this, you're going to get a virus, or you're going to crash the computer, or you can't click that. So I understand it. Back in the day when computers were growing, television didn't know how to make money with them yet, so they told everybody that the boogeyman was going to get you if you use a computer, and that kind of went on until like after the year 2000, right? When nothing happened. Remember, we were all like this, Y2K, the planet's going to stop, and then nothing happened. We went, all right, then all of a sudden, TV, y'all been lying to us. Y'all had us all scared about everything. So to me, and again, I know it's a first world problem to have, but if you look at a bunch of buttons on the screen and tell yourself that it's scary or daunting or whatever, then it is. It's the truth, right? But if you look at a screen and be like, I'm going to make you my bitch, then that's true. Right? First day, I jumped up, because I ain't know no better, because I was stupid. I was a wee lad. I was about 12. When I jumped up in my grandpa's lorry, as you would call it, the 18-wheeler, the one where you put the big-ass thing on the back, the container. You know when the container ships come in, and then you connect the truck to it and you take it? My grandpa did that. I learned to drive when I was like 10 or 11. But when I was like 12 or 13, I jumped up in one of them, and he said, pull it over there. I was like, bet. There was no idea of I can't drive that, this is too big, or I might hit something. I was like, if I hit it, it's going. So I climbed my ass up in there, and then the first question I had is, how come this thing you said is 18 speeds? And I was like, yeah. He goes, but it only has 6 on the handle. He goes, that little red switch is for 1 through 6, then 7 through 12, and then 12 through 18. You got to move the switch to go through the ranges. And I was like, bet. I never came out of second gear. And when I reversed it, I was afraid that I was going to jackknife it, because I just heard that word on TV all the time. But neither of the two things happened. And when I joined the military as a medic, and they said, who wants to go take master driver training, right? And any of my military people out here would tell you, you're always told when you join the military, don't volunteer for nothing. When I joined the military, everything they asked me to do, I was like, yep. Who wants to jump out of planes? Yep. Who wants to slide down ropes into the water? Yep. So I became well trained. All the other people who were told by everybody else, don't volunteer for nothing, when stuff got nothing to do, boring, okay, who here is master driver certified? Me. Come with me. Everybody else, grab a knife and start cutting grass. But when I went to basic, if I'd have listened to the idiots that told me don't train for shit, I would have been over there cutting grass or painting curbs or doing whatever. But when you have skills, you become a useful individual. Okay? So, learning Da Vinci makes you a useful individual to somebody. You're going to be in a position, maybe it's different because we're older, but just imagine you're going to be in a position one day, and it's going to be like, I need somebody to help me wrap this up. I need to edit this real quick and get it out. I could do that. I got my iPad right here. I know how to do Da Vinci on the iPad. I got you. And they'll be like, cool, let me slip you a couple $100, or let me do something for you. You don't know who this person is, right? They might be someone of merit, but you have a skill that nobody else has. And this comes up all the time. We're at the conference last week, and somebody needed to do something. I was like, yeah, I know how to do that. And Daniel was like, yeah, I know how to do that. Everybody else was like, oh, I don't know how to do that. So this is what I'm saying. Like, all you guys who are afraid to learn shit, you're making yourself useless. And the best way to stave off dementia is to keep learning. If your brain is constantly working, it has a harder time to break down. So, I mean, not picking at what you said, But I want everybody in our community to look at any piece of software and be like, give me a couple of days. I never want you guys to look at something and be like, oh, this is hard or this is complicated or whatever. Even if it is, lie to yourself. You've been telling yourself you cute. Lie to yourself. But don't make statements about yourself that you can't come back from. I mean, shit, another 10 pounds, I'm going to have to stop calling myself fat. Lie to you. Tell you you got this. Lord knows you lied to some females before. They found out you wasn't real. Never mind. I just purchased the OP3. Quick tips to get started. Yes. Okay, let me read it all the way through. I just purchased the Osmo Pocket 3. I plan to create engaging vertical walk and talk and BTS videos. Do you have any quick tips to get started? Abso-freaking-lutely. Regardless of what all the YouTubers say, including myself, do not take it out of auto for at least a month. Leave that son of a bitch in automatic mode and just do. The minute you start farking around with log footage and, this kind of extra tracking and this kind of tracking, you ain't editing no shit. You're going to open your editor and you're going to be like 17 more steps you got to do, and it's going to slow you down. Leave that melon farming thing in automatic and do not touch it. Just do your thing. The only equipment that I think is a must is a 1/8 stop Black Pro Mist filter, $19, KNF Concepts. Other than that, I bought about 15 of them things. The only one I use is that. I do like the anamorphic, which I play with, but that takes a lot of work when it comes to editing. But I would definitely say leave the sumbitch in auto, bro. Like, I was playing around with log and it looks pretty. And I'm like, but does it look that much prettier for what we got to do? I mean, we just go outside. We outside and walk it like I talk it. Just do that thing. Just make the little content. And ain't nobody got time to be thinking about you and your log footage and like how cute you can make it look. Like, it's just completely unnecessary. And yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm looking for that video that I did where I just went out and just let it rip, and I finally decided to stop messing with it and just let it do its thing. It is so much better. Yeah, here we go. Let me put you on mute. Stop talking. No, move. Definitely need an ND filter. Shut up. Okay, listen. I'm going to show you what I mean. This is no ND filter, no log footage, no tweaking. All I did was held the mic. Filter when you're outside. And walk. This song is the cut. Doctor said to add some psyllium to my diet, so when I shot this video, I was trip to the health food store. That doodle powder, I think this is the right one. I hadn't really done a walk and talk in this channel, so here goes. We're gonna try to do a walk and talk today because I just got some really cool stuff to talk about, and I haven't really done this before, and well, that's what the whole point of having the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is. I wonder if the audio is any good. Definitely should use an ND filter right now, but I'm about to walk into the shade. So I went to... All right, that's enough of that. But it just works, man. Like, it just works. You've been not here for a minute. I've been telling the family about this dude that I'm watching to learn about my little house buying, right? This dude shoots the absolute shittiest videos on the internet. like they're just absolute dookie. And
How much does a cheap
be quiet, Shu. Let's get you right here. No, I actually need to see one where he's I need to see one where he's doing the house walkthroughs. And oh my God, I gotta tell you, fam, they're legit just terrible. But you know what? They just work. And he's growing his channel, and in a couple of months, like this channel is 2 years old, he's at 165. And it just works. And one of the reasons his jump cuts are like psycho. His he don't know how to use Osmo Pocket 3. Like they're just terrible. Like if I had to score my brother, they're terrible. But you know what? I've watched every video on this damn channel. Why? Because I need to know how to buy this damn house in Japan, because living across the block from my brother is a pain in the ass. So if I leave the country, then he can't get on my nerves. No, I'm tired of, like, you know, I'm going enough times a year that what I'm paying for in hotels, I could just get a house and call it a day. And then my brother and sister-in-law go a lot too, so they could just stay at our spot. But like the jump cuts are psycho. He never uses the help on the mic. He uses a Hollyland mic instead of the DJI mic. I'm assuming he didn't know to buy the set. And he syncs the audio. He puts blurs in the weird space. Like there's so much things wrong with this if I'm judging this as a YouTuber. But as a person that needs this info so that I can buy this house, I don't give up about any of that mess. Like you guys have seen these jump cuts are psycho, right? Like these jump cuts make you want to throw up. But I watch them. I watch them religiously because the content is the content is the content is the content is the content about to hit a remix. It is so good. Like it is so good. That's just the answer. Like it's just crazy. I think this will make it too big for her. She is a little bit. I don't even use mine anymore, and I love it. I absolutely love it, but I don't use it because it makes it just a little bit heavier. And I won't say that it's bad because I love mine, and if I know I'm going somewhere dangerous, I'll probably use it. But it's something about just how small and little it is. And if I drop and break it, I got DJI Care. They'll give me a next one. Like I don't even sweat it. Like I do love my Scotty case if I'm doing something a little bit more dangerous. Kali, I'm gonna give you the link. Not air filter, K&F. Damn it. You know what? In the time you're cheating, you could have just typed it out. K&F Black Pro Mists. Ooh. Osmo Pocket. Osmo Pocket. Osmo Pocket 3. There it is. Oh, it's on sale. $15. Oh, $15. The reason why I like the K&F one, little bits, is because it close inside the brain without you having to like take it on and off. Like it can close with it on. Some of them ones that you buy, I'm like, normally they all the same, I would say, but make sure you get this one. There's a couple brands that will actually close inside of itself where the other ones will not. Yes, there you go. 100%. Say it again, bro. There's choke people. Yo, it's really crazy. No, his jump cuts are obnoxious, bro. If you watch it, you will crack up laughing. You'll be like, I kind of want to help him fix it, but like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. It's just way too much. The ex-teacher in me is all about play, go and have fun. 100%. I agree. 100%. Like, it is legit. Anything that will slow you down. I'm trying to get rid of every possible thing that would slow you down. And it's, again, just prime example. I am known for, June can tell you this is true. June be like, whatever you do, don't do this. Mom is going to kill you. What do I do? Right, Aubrey? Thank you. Aubrey gets it. literally one of my besties in the planet was like, dude, just go straight to the edit page. Don't bother with the cut page. You don't need to, blah, 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 blah. As I go in there, I start using the cut page. I'm like, why would he skip this? But he's a Hollywood colorist. He ain't got no business in the cut page. He's one of the #1 DaVinci Resolve teachers in the planet. Like, he gets paid to show up at places and teach people this shit en masse. But he's, again, teaching Hollywood types. I'm teaching Gretchen. Gretchen needs to stay in the cut page until she turns 78. A couple months.
Bitch.
Did you call me a bitch? I like it. I love you, Gretch. Yeah, like, it is phenomenal. And I don't know why so many people pee-peed on it. Like, it's phenomenal. Coming from where I'm coming from Final Cut, even dividing the app up. Because the #1 conversation around Final Cut Pro is they need to bring back Express. Right? They need something past iMovie that's not FCP. And back in the day that app existed, it was called Express. The cut page is kind of sort of like that. But learning how to edit on a, BBE 9600 or BBE 9000, multiple decks, press a button, hit a jog, engage a tape. Put the little pieces together. Yeah, it's just way quicker. It's way quicker. Like, it's silly, but it's way quicker. So what I told myself I'm going to do today to prove my point to all of the people that are like, skip it, is I'm going to edit a short and just show you like sort of why you excel in the cut page. And this is not using any of the AI tools, any of that stuff. Just like get it, chop it, move about your life. Just get in there where you get in there. It's way better. Now, when you have to edit something, I can see where the edit page and the features that it has are going to come in handy. But as far as just like cutting the shit you need to post to YouTube, I would say most YouTubers, for doing what you need to do, never need to leave the cut page. I'm going to say something crazy bold. You could live in that sumbitch and crank out phenomenal YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. There you go. My brother is on point. The cut page is like a Toyota Corolla. It's cool. It get me there. It definitely, I hate Corollas, bro, by the way. It definitely keep you from getting a speeding ticket. The edit page is like a BMW M3, 100%. And I got it, Paul. Come close. Put the cigarette out. Come close. The cut page, to my brain, is what scenery was for me. Thank you, bitch. The cut page is what scenery was for me. It allowed me to get in, edit a video really quickly, slap a title on it, and press the delivery button. Whereas if I'm in the edit page, I got to fine tune this. Ooh, I got to add a little something to get rid of the jump cut. Ooh, I got to put on a little special effect here. Ooh, I got to go download a clip of Fridays where Chris Tucker and Ice Cube be like, damn. Ooh, I got to go get this other thing. Ooh, let me fix the audio. Ooh, let me add, a little twirl here. Oh, this would be a better looking dissolve instead of a regular dissolve, or a little, oh, let's get some Foley. When he's walking, let's get something that sounds like he's like wrinkling paper. He's like, like add a little this, add a little that. 3 hours the fuck later, you ain't published the video. Now, I know you travel in your Winnebago, and I know you could cook a steak up. is it really that much difference when you got to bust one in your camper versus when you at home and you have all the accoutrement and a chance to let it rest for 10 minutes and add a little au poivre and, a little extra cheese. Did I say that right, Joel? Au poivre, right? You got all of the little extra things, a little extra accoutrement. Yeah, I guess it's better. But when your ass is hungry in the fucking desert, you cook the steak in the camper or the Eurovan and you eat that bitch. Or your Taisha, don't even bother with a steak. You snatch some vegetables out the ground and start eating. That's the difference. I'm trying to get y'all to cut content and not become Penny Marshall. There's the answer. I know it's adding tools to my box. Why DaVinci when you already have FCPX? I'm going to tell you why. This asshole right here. That's the answer. This asshole right here said, Doc, I got DaVinci. It's all right, but I'm swimming. Can you come and help me? I'm like, black people can't swim, stupid, but I did it. I did it to help out Paul. And I like it, honestly. But the other thing, man, Kevin, the timing could not have been any more sweet because CapCut lost their damn mind right now. So a whole bunch of people are running from CapCut and they need something else and they need something else free. And so DaVinci is it. Like, it is really it. And again, the only reason why I paid the $300 to get the pro model is I know I won't just get it and not mess with it if I paid for it. And yeah, it does some cool stuff. Now, when we get to the AI stuff, probably next week, it's going to get even better. And Final Cut's lacking all of that. So it's free, Kevin. Just download it and play with it because I am a strong believer. And again, June will back me up on this. Edit. You learn any editing app, you can use any other editing app. So the versatility of knowing that I can cut in Premiere or DaVinci or Final Cut is well worth it. And the one that I hadn't played with literally since it was a color correcting program and was like close to 10 G's was DaVinci. And right now, they have the best business model. They sell hardware so they can give the app away for free. And the free version does a whole lot of stuff. But the AI stuff is in this one. I mean, Final Cut don't even have that thing. I did it yesterday where you put a music track down and it finds the beats for you so you can edit to the beat. I'm like, literally, Final Cut, why you don't have that? You are the Apple Music Store. You have all of that metadata. You didn't even have to analyze the track. You own most of the tracks or you own rights to most of the tracks. Like, it's really silly, but they just don't because, Apple's doing some things. Yeah, the edit page does remind me of Final Cut Pro 7, which I do like 100%. So we're moving to the edit page, but I wanted to I literally, as I'm doing the stuff in the cut page, the person that's on my mind the entire time is Gretchen because I be wanting to kick her in the goddamn iMovie. And it will fly. It's faster than iMovie, way easier, way more intuitive, which sounds crazy. And then we'll see today in class. She's like, yeah, I can get that. So anyway,
I get there eventually.
no, just download DaVinci and then we'll play in class and you'll see what I mean. You can download it for free. It's going to take you 1 second. Just download it. And you can tell me I'm wrong at the end of class, but we're going to do it. Speaking of class, I'm leaving. The beeper beeped 10 minutes ago. Anyway, love you guys. You guys are the best. Somebody just sent me Cash App. Oh, hey, Luis. Luis just sent me a Cash App for that sack of weed in Massachusetts. What? Man, don't put that shit on the Cash App. Of course you do, because you're a cheap ass. Y'all think I'm a cheap ass. Let me introduce you to my little brother. Anyway, yeah, let's get in there. I will see you guys in class. Everybody else, I will see you Tuesday. And then next Saturday, I'll be in Chicago. And after I come back from Chicago, I'm not moving my ass until camp. I'm gonna come home and stay home. I am tired of being in a damn plane. Paul, like, oh, I see you're above the Rocky Mountains. Hope your plane don't crash. Be ashamed if you kiss the mountain. Paul be saying dumb shit while I'm in the air. He's like, why are you in San Diego? I'm like, how the? Oh, I know how he know. Paul be knowing shit. You got like 2 hours to get to the airport. Okay, Paul. Thank you, Paul. Katie be like, when are you flying out? I don't know. Ask Paul. That's what I tell her exactly. It's super funny. Anyway, gang, I will see you. I appreciate y'all. It's been a lot of fun. I love to come back and do the Q&As and hang out with me while I learn DaVinci and then have Paul sending me crazy, the other Paul send me crazy shit in the comments. Watch the whole video, Paul. I'll see y'all. Love you, folks. Peace out. Hey, Collie Swag District, thank you for sliding through. I appreciate you, Stuart. Good to see you, brother. Y'all stay up. Glossy. Iron sharpens iron.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down.